What is up, guys? Lord Respawn here. Welcome to another Pokemon Sword and Shield video. So in this video, we are talking about the best team that you can put together for Sobble. If you are Team Sobble, which I am. So this video is very close to my heart here because I am Team Sobble. So when I was putting this together, I thought about my team and what I might do differently and who I would put on my team and how I would kind of structure it. So hopefully this video helps you out. But we're going to talk about basically who to put on your team if you chose Sobble as your starter. So let's jump right into this. Obviously, if you chose Sobble, it is going to evolve into Inteleon. In my opinion, the coolest, most badass Pokemon evolution for these starters in the game. I think it is the best one out of all of them. And it's going to evolve at level 35. It's a strong attacker. It's got high speed, strong special attack. Inteleon, honestly, like, it's got this move called Snipe Shot, and you are going to just fall in love with it. So, well done if you chose Sobble. But we've got Inteleon as the first Pokemon in our squad. Next up, we had to go with an electric type, and I was kind of torn because I was between Manectric and Boltund. Boltund being the new Galar Pokemon, Gen 8 Pokemon, brand new electric type. And, you know, as I was thinking about it, you know, Boltund was pretty strong, but Manectric is even stronger. So if you're looking for an electric type Pokemon, make sure you go out, catch an Electrike at or while you're on route number 4, and then you can evolve it at level 26. And I mean, this Pokemon is just super fast. It's a great, you know, first attacker, meaning you're going to get priority in a lot of different battles to attack first. And Manectric is just an absolute beast when it comes to being an electric Pokemon. And, you know, you're going to need that throughout the game because there are quite a few water-type Pokemon or water-type Pokemon and trainers throughout the game. So you're going to want to make sure you have a strong electric to kind of counter those battles. Next up, Corviknight. I can't say it enough. Corviknight is literally probably my favorite Pokemon in the game. And he's not just my favorite. He is arguably one of the strongest Pokemon in Sword and Shield. So, good thing about Corviknight, you can catch a Rookidee on route number 1, meaning that's literally the first place that you visit that you can catch Pokemon. So you can start your Corviknight quest right from the get-go and train it all the way up to 38, and, you know, just obviously beyond that. But it's primarily a flying type Pokemon. It's got some steel capabilities, which is always nice throughout the game. So keep in mind, if you want a flying type Pokemon, which I highly recommend because it will help you throughout the game, Corviknight is the one-stop shop. It is a way to go. Don't even think twice about it. Add Corviknight to your team and you will not regret it. Next up, Grimmsnarl, another one of those Pokemon that honestly I think is just an absolute lock on any Sword and Shield team. What you need to do is you need to catch Impidimp in the Glimwood Tangle, and you're going to have your Pokemon. This is about mid-game when you can catch this, but is very, very strong Pokemon. Impidimp evolves at level 42, so it's a little bit more of a grind, but once you get over that 50-60 mark, Grimmsnarl becomes super, super strong, and the moves that he has are just incredible. And one reason why he is so good is he's got the dark and the fairy type moves. So having that combination kind of at your disposal throughout the game is just incredibly helpful, especially as you get to the later gyms and the Champions Cup, because you don't have to kind of silo yourself to just having a fairy type Pokemon. You can have a dark and fairy type Pokemon, use those moves, and just destroy the competition. So next up, you're going to need a fire-type Pokemon, and these are my 2 recommendations. So you can basically, this will depend on if you have Pokemon Shield or Pokemon Sword, but these are Gen 1. These are both of the, probably the strongest fire-type Pokemon ever made, arguably 2 of the strongest, I should say. So you've got Arcanine and Ninetales. And what you need to do is you need to catch a Growlithe on Route 3, or you can catch a Vulpix on Route 3. So early on in the game, you can get these. You can train those guys up, and then whenever you get a Firestone, go ahead and throw those on it, and you will evolve into these amazing, amazing creatures that are just, they're so strong. The Fire-type abilities that they have just are unmatched compared to other Fire-type in the game. So these would be my recommendations for fire type. There are a few other that you could possibly use, like Colossal, things like that. I had Colossal on one of my teams, so if you want to go the Colossal route, you definitely can. But if you want a fire type only that is just an absolute monster, these two are your best bet. And finally, I threw in a grass type Pokemon. So in my game, I used a grass type, but not for the entire game. So Eldegoss is going to be, if you did not choose Grookey, is going to be the strongest grass type Pokemon in the game by far. You can catch it very early on. Again, on Route 3, you have to catch Gossifleur first, level it up to 20, and then you get Eldegoss. And it's just, it can sustain a lot of damage. It can heal itself in certain cases. It's able to resist Dynamax attacks. I mean, this thing is a monster. When you face the first gym, he does have an Eldegoss, so keep that in mind. Not that it really matters, but it does attest to that this Pokemon is very, very strong. If you do want to go the grass route, this is a way to go. A few other options if you don't want to go grass, you can go Dragon and you can get Dragapult. That's what I did at the end of the game, but you have to wait until after gym number 6 in order to even access that. So this gives you a Pokemon early on in the game that you can kind of carry through most of the gym battles. That's going to help you out, throughout your journey. So let's go through these up the opposite way and land back on the best Sobble team. So hopefully this video helped you out, guys. Drop a comment. What does your team look like? What is your Sobble squad? Would love to hear who did I miss? Who should I have added? Who should I delete? That kind of thing. Let me know in the comments. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.